Although classified as essential service providers, truck drivers have for years been subjected to danger, harsh working and living conditions, as well as victimization. The most common threat is being hijacked in or outside the country, they say. Drivers say at times only companies recover their possessions, while they are left stranded with little to no compensation when a hijacking happens. This, they say, adds to their emotions and feelings of insignificance, driving long distances on hungry stomachs, alone and exhausted, while also lacking proper benefits. Drivers maintained that the Namibia Revolutionary Transport Union is the only union that stands up for their rights and dignity, while employers often threaten them whenever they speak of joining trade unions. They argue that other transport unions have failed them, a fact established during the COVID-19 pandemic.
We don't get money enough. That's why you can work 15, 20 years, but you cannot owe even a car for 300,000. Even a house you cannot own it. But when I see the future for this NARETU Union, as truck driver, we are going to make it.
Labour expert Herbert Jauch advised NARETU to not only focus on wage negotiations for members, but to also advocate for social justice and rights.
You have one big challenge. The Labour Act and its provisions talks about social partnership. But what partnership is there when employers trample on your rights? When employers tell you whenever you demand your right, well, comrade, if you don't like it, here's the door. So most trade unions know that. Their members live in shacks. That's the only thing that most workers can afford today. But you hardly hear trade unions speaking about the housing crisis and what must be done to solve it.
Truck drivers were encouraged to join the union to ensure better working conditions as well as unity and fair representation.
This revolution, the economic freedom, we will attain that independence. We will get it. If we say that in our economy, let us just minus a truck driver, all of us here will be naked. Because the clothes which you are wearing, it was brought in by a truck driver. The shoes you are wearing, it had been brought in by the truck driver. The water is by transport. So a sentence cannot be complete without transport. Everything is transport. But yet, we don't get that recognition to be able to be seen.
NARETU, established in 2021, is to elect a leadership that will lead the union for the next 3 years. NARETU has over 6,000 members at present. Siaman Vikwa, NBC News, Vantu.